A lot of what you read about colour theory makes it sound like you need a PhD in physics just to be able to mix good colours.
Doesn't have to be like that though. Stay tuned and we'll have you mixing colors with confidence in no time.
Bolcha!
And welcome to our studio series.
Today we're going to be exploring the basics of colour.
And the best place to start is with the color wheel.
So let's get at it.
Start with the primary colors: red, yellow, blue.
These are called primary colours because they can't be created by mixing other colours.
You're using two different reds here.
Yeah, that's because my standard palette comprises 2 reds, 2 yellows and 2 blues.
You've mixed some white in with the blues. Why is that?
Taken straight from the tube, the blues are very dark and it's hard to see the colour.
The important thing is that white does not change the color.
That's right. Sometimes we might use different words, like pink, to describe a light red.
Or, for example, cream to describe a pale yellow.
But they're the same colour. Only the value, i.e. how light or how dark it is, has changed.
Now we're getting into secondary colors. A secondary color is any color you get from mixing 2 primary colors. You can see very clearly the different tinting strengths when you mix blue and yellow to get a green. It takes a lot more yellow compared to the blue to get the color.
Yeah, and it's the same with orange, right? The yellows tend to be weaker, so you need a lot more yellow than red to get a mid-tone orange. Build your own colour wheel using your own palette. It'll really tell you a lot about how your colours behave and the relative strengths of each one versus the other.
Okay, so we've completed the circle using our primaries to mix secondary colors. Are we done yet, or?
No, we still have some work to do. We now have to move on to the tertiary colours.
Tertiary just means 3. So think of it like mixing 3 primary colors, a little bit of each, to create a tertiary color.
Or think of it as taking one of the secondary colours and mixing a little bit of the primary colour that is directly opposite it on the colour wheel.
Adding a bit of color directly opposite on the color wheel has the effect of muting the color, or making it less intense. Here, adding red to green to get a muted green, or like an olive color.
And in most paintings, most of the colours, in fact, will be muted colours or tertiary colours. We reserve the primary or secondary colours for a highlight or a focal point.
What's in the middle?
Well, in theory, you'd have equal strengths of red, yellow and blue.
Which gets you pretty close to a black. Okay, so that literally covers the entire spectrum using just our 3 primary colors. So why would you ever buy any other paints?
Well, for convenience, for one thing, but perhaps more importantly, to get better color intensity.
There is no such thing as a perfect red or a perfect yellow. The paints we use are just made up of naturally occurring pigments, and each pigment comes with its own quirk.
So while you can get by with just using primary colors, and I have for many years, I think you can get a more vibrant palette by adding a few tubes of secondary color. So here we have a color wheel using the secondary pigments. And as you can see, you get a lot more color intensity using the secondary pigments than we were ever able to achieve just by using the primary colors.
So there you have it. With these basics and a little bit of practice, you should be able to mix pretty much any color within seconds.
More videos about color to come.
We're going to explore color temperature, color complements. By the way, that was a very nice purple that you mixed.
Oh my goodness. And we're going to be providing you some specific guidance about some pigments that we think you'll find useful.
So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and any questions you can put in the comment box below.
In the meantime, keep safe
And keep painting.
Bye.